Hey, what's going on, guys? It's AceStar the Third, and thank you so much for watching. And today, I'm going to bring you some speculation and some information about this whole Sylveon thing and its typing and what is it and what could it possibly be. So, honestly, I'm really thinking that there's some decisive evidence that was released today by Nintendo, by the Pokemon Company, that shows that this Nymphia has to be either a couple of things. Either it's a female, it's a normal type, it's a flying type, or it's a psychic type, just by what you saw in the video. So I'm going to show you guys the video right now, and afterwards we're going to do some discussion about it. So here's the video.
そしてもう一本ピカチュウの新しいお友達ニンフィアが初登場。さあ EV の仲間たちと楽しいお泊まり会が始まるよ。ピカチュウと EV フレンズ映画館で待ってるよ。
I don't know about you, but that was just cute, and that makes me want to just go see that movie right now. That was too much. But anyway, for a little video, I know it was kind of short, like 20 seconds or whatever, but you can actually make a lot of assumptions about this just by that little bit of piece of information. So the first thing that I see is in the very beginning, when the Meowth is having these goo goo gaga, oh my god, you're so beautiful eyes over this Sylveon. So from that, I mean, first of all, when it talks, it sounds like this might be the same Meowth that Team Rocket uses because it's similar to the voice that you see in the other episodes or whatever. So this might be Team Rocket's, which means that it's a male, which means it's having goo goo eyes, these eyes over this Sylveon, which most likely means that this Sylveon is a female Sylveon. Now, you could even go as far as to say that all EVs need to be female to evolve into Sylveon, because honestly, when you look at it, Sylveon has this bow in its head, and it has this other bow, and from this video you can see that it's a very elegant and beautiful looking Pokemon, and it does beautiful and all these things, right? And it doesn't look too masculine. I'm not sure if that has anything to do with it, but you can highly assume that this thing might just be a female Pokemon altogether, and that there could also just be a different counterpart to it. But we're not completely sure about that. We can't really make that assumption yet, but just from that Meowth little snippet, you can get that information. So anyway, if we go on a little bit further in the video, you can see that Nymphia is using some kind of move. I'm not sure what the move is exactly, but we're not going to pay attention to Sylveon, we're going to pay attention to the background. So if you look at the background, it looks like there's an Aurora Borealis going on, which is a phenomenon where the magnetic forces of Earth like make these rays or whatever, and I don't know, energy or something. It's weird. I can't explain it off the top of my head, but so the background is like this. You can look by the island that you see in the, in the end of the video. You can see that the island is all sunny and beautiful and everything. So they might be in some kind of situation where Sylveon might be using some kind of move, or they could be in it could be night. I'm not really sure, but from that you can assume that either Sylveon has to have some kind of like mystical or psychic powers. I mean, because if you look at the move it uses, it turns the whole scenery into just a beautiful, just amazing little room of just beauty. I mean, look at it. I mean, I have no idea what this is. It kind of looks icy when you look at it, like someone used Blizzard. So it might be Wonder Room, it might be like Mad Trick Room or something. I have no idea what this is, but it's actually pretty nice looking. So all the Pokemon look mesmerized by it. Vaporeon and Glaceon do this little thing, and then you see him doing this little like weird thing where he's like moving his little tentacles or her little tentacles or whatever they are to attack these bubbles, most likely. So I'm guessing this might be some kind of contest looking thing. I'm not sure, but it's obvious that this thing uses those things to attack with, and I'm not sure if he's using a special type move to attack these things. I really wish it would have showed that, but they would have showed that. But he's mostly going to be destroying the bubbles. I mean, look at the background, you can see the little sparkles and everything. These bubbles just pop. So from this, you might be able to assume that this thing could be a psychic type because of the fact that it's glowing pink like this, and it's making this room of like beauty and everything. I mean, because when you look at all the other Pokemon types, psychic types are the only ones that make auras and beautiful rooms like this. Like, it could be using something like cosmic power. That's what I'm really thinking it is. It might be cosmic power because of just the beauty and everything around it. It doesn't make any sense. But if you go a little bit further into the video, it just goes to the credits and it just shows the end and everything, and you're thinking this isn't really important, but actually when you look at this, I mean, it's hugely important. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna look around, you're gonna look out of all the EVs and everything. You see the Vaporeon's in a water little thing, Espeon's a little psychic little kind of, what's those things called, kaleidoscope looking thing. Umbreon's in a little dark shadow looking thing. Leafeon's in a little leaf circle thing, I guess. Glaceon's in a snowflake. Flareon is in a little fireball. Eevee is in a little heart-shaped looking thing, and it has a heart next to its name, which is important. And Jolteon's in a little lightning bolt. And Sylveon, it looks like it's, you know, the whole thing is shaped like in an egg. I'm not really sure if that has anything to do about it, but if you look closely at it, you can see that just below Sylveon is the shape of a wing. So if you look in all the other ones, you don't see that their bottom halves of their bodies, you know, they're not really covered up like that. I mean, and it's hiding behind it. I'm not really sure that has anything to do about it, but this thingy, it looks like it's a Togetic kind of wing, because if you look at Togetic's wing, it's very similar to this. So I'm not sure that just happens to be what it looks like, but you can look at all the other ones. You can tell that they're intentionally supposed to be what they're supposed to be. Like, that is, Flareon's is supposed to be a fire-shaped looking circle thing, I guess. You know, Umbreon is supposed to look dark like that. Vaporeon's is supposed to look like water. So I'm assuming that this is supposed to look like a wing. And if you look back at Eevee's, you can see that Eevee's has a little heart next to its name. So I'm assuming by this that Sylveon might have to evolve by happiness, and it has to be a female. So I'm not completely sure, but further, when you look at this, you can see that the background, you can see the background and everything. Those pink clouds aren't, there's no, there happens to be pink clouds or pink hue. No, those clouds have something to do with Sylveon, which could further prove that this thingy is a flying type. I mean, because clouds and flying types, they have some correlation between them. I'm not really sure the rainbows have anything to do with it, but I'm thinking that they might. I'm not really sure exactly, but honestly, I don't know. This is the confusing part. I'm not really sure what this dictates, because you look at everyone else and they're in appropriate shapes, and you look at Sylveon's and it's just not. So I have absolutely no clue as to what this could mean. I really don't. But anyway, that's what I have. What I get is that this thingy is either a normal type, a flying type, a psychic type, or it's a girl. That's all I'm getting from this. So tell me what you guys what your assumption is, what you guys think about it. What do you think Sylveon is? What can you tell from this video? Does it mean anything or what? So please, please be sure to share this video or share the other videos so people can get their own opinions on it, because I feel this is the funnest part of Pokemon, is the speculations. It's really nice. So thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a comment and everything. Be sure to like if you liked it, dislike if you dislike it, comment if you're cool, subscribe if you haven't, share if you have the balls, and favorite if you are Fortress. I'll see you guys later. Have a wonderful day, and goodbye.